Welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. It is an honor to have you here. We are going to tune in for December 2023 to receive an energy update and channeled messages from the beings of light that I am being guided to share at this time as a messenger. Now, initially, when I first tuned into the energies of December, I could instantly feel how the energetic theme of this month is it's so magnetic, and there is such a magnetic pull surrounding this entire month of December, and sitting with specific dates of this month that are really standing out to me. I just kept hearing is to know who you are and set it. This is a month to really help us to tie up any loose ends that we have of 2023. This has been a massive year of transformation for so many of us, and what I was really being guided to share is how this is the time to step back and lock in and to set our current evolution for who we are to bring forward into this new year of 2024. I'm really seeing December as a cosmic envelope, and I just kept hearing sign, seal, deliver. And this is really also a month of liberation. But within this liberation, I was sensing that there's a lot of growth along with uncomfortability within these areas of growth. And this was a topic that I was being guided to speak on at this time as well, because I'm receiving that many of us can possibly mistake uncomfortability as a sign that something is not aligned or we shouldn't be moving in certain directions. But at this time, with the level of growth that so many of us are moving into, there is a bit of these energetic growing pains that may be coming about at this time. And a lot of these influx of energies I was picking up on do have links with the solar storm flares that were announced to be hitting Earth November 30th or December 1st. And so I was receiving that there is around about a 5-day span of energies that we could potentially be feeling this right in the beginning of December. And this can be equal parts grounding, or this can be really igniting for some people. So you could be really receiving these strong charges, or almost like how it's being shown to me is almost like a version of a new envelope completely surrounding the physical body, creating a version of a brand new energy body. So in terms of symbolism, what this is showing me is I just keep hearing like a new version of armor, of energy, and also like an auric shielding for our energy body so that we can start to absorb more light. Now, the other ways that I am seeing it is that some of us have been taking in very strong streams of light as is, or new upgrades, and so this can actually feel potentially very grounding for you. It could feel like you maybe perhaps feel more grounded, more anchored, because the electromagnetic field of Earth has been activated to a new energetic frequency that actually feels more supported to where your energetic frequencies of your energetic field, physical body, have started to, if you want to say, awaken or ascend or integrate. And of course, there is always room to process these energies in more ways than what I have just received. So starting there, we're going to move into the energies of the 1212 portal. This was the initial start of where I saw the most magnetic energy pull coming through. And this felt like a strong distinction because the influx of energies that are coming through with the 1212 portal They're strong, but there's something stabilized about them. It's as if the new beginnings are going to feel stabilized in some ways. And I kept hearing the phrase, a window in time. I keep seeing a vision of the Magician card from the traditional tarot deck. And it's very much this knowing that I, as linked with Source, my higher self, my spirit team, my intuition, however you identify, can connect to and magnetize to my energy field, my physical life, anything that feels most aligned for me for my journey at this window in time. And at this window in time, we can also receive really strong visions that may potentially feel prophetic, or they really open up this new window of potentials or potential timelines of where our path is at. This could come through in dreams. This could come through just through your own intuition. It can come through signs and symbols from other people in our lives. And the 12/12 portal, what I'm receiving energetically, is really great to be in those energies. And I was being shown an actual magnet, and so the plus and minus, how when those charges, they connect, there's neutrality there is a neutral force zone. This is the zone of creation and where everything can be born, where everything can be created, and also where everything can also go to end, to have a transmutation cycle, to come through, reborn as something else. And so this could also be a really strong portal for many of us at this time who may be waiting to have more of a settling in from current transformations, and to be able to set that, to have that settling in of who you are under this 12/12 portal. Now next we have Sagittarius. This is a green light new moon is what I'm hearing. So this is like some version of receiving a green light for something, to go for something, to have clarity on some level of expansion in your journey or an adventure. It's new offers, it's energies that can bring also expanded joy into your life. And I feel a strong particular draw to saying expanded joy, because sometimes this is what they're showing me. It's like stretch. There's a stretching here. So it may not be something that is instantly going to feel joyous, but through the growth or the stretching of your comfort zone, that is going to bring you a version of long-term joy. And I am hearing too, this could potentially play out within 3 months of a timeline too, by the way, for some of us in the collective. So just be open to your own personal timeline with this information. Next, we have the winter solstice, which begins on the 21st of December. This is our next cycle for the next 3 months ahead. It's going to bring us into the spring solstice, March 20th. And I have been receiving intuitive information about this specific winter solstice really being very important time period, because it's going to help us branch in the eclipses and the transition month from November into this new collective wave that will be rising in terms of frequencies, energies, expressions, consciousness, awareness, however words or identification feels right for you in this translation. The theme that I keep getting and being shown is how going into a version of renewal, and understanding that renewal is also not a state of limbo, but it's energetic action. So what does that mean? It looks like maybe not taking as much physical world action at this time, but more energetic action, more internal world action If you think of more of the feminine yin energy, that is supported. Now, the reason that I'm getting this, and this doesn't mean that you can't be taking physical world actions at this time, but having this balance of honorary space to have this full emergence of all of the energetic upgrades that we will be receiving also with this very magnetic energy month of December to really settle in for the spring solstice. This winter solstice is bringing us almost like a preliminary preview of where we are going to begin to potentially see ourselves on our paths. There's a lot emerging, but yet there's still a lot in preparation. So I am seeing that there is an aspect of harmony and balance that would be an invitation to help us suit this next opening with this wave rising in the collective. And I am seeing this too, more people emerging late spring 2024 into new versions of spiritual initiations. This is something that I am going to be guided to begin to start speaking about with a new series on this channel come March 2024. But with that being said, if you are someone listening to this now and you feel like you have been maneuvering versions of spiritual initiations already through your guides, I'm talking about this in terms of spiritual or astral initiations, I'm receiving that whatever you may be experiencing around this time with winter is going to help be the bridge into the spring season with this next leap or collective cycle phase that we are going to be leading into. Next, we're going to move into the full moon in Cancer, which will be on December 26th. What I was receiving was to anchor heart and home while also moving into the energy of release. I'm going to be honest, this moon almost feels like in a ways some of us might feel as if we're taking a step back, but that's not really the full clarity on the scenario. This might look like old energetics or emotions arising that are seeking for release, and this could also be a moon that almost feels a bit delayed. It could almost feel a bit like what we have been integrating or the influx of energies we've been feeling or receiving from the beginning to the middle of the month. Perhaps we start to feel like there's some delayed reactions. It's as if, how they're showing it to me, as if things that we have stored in our emotional body are ready to lift and release, or being asked to be reintegrated back into our heart, our spirit, our inner home. This can also look like anchoring ourselves more into people who feel like they are a part of our heart and our home on a soul level, a spiritual level, emotional, mental, all of the ways. And this can also I'm bringing up soul family too. So there might be some energies coming up with the collective blueprint about soul family and ancestral lineage, along with our family line in this lifetime. Perhaps this might also bring up some rememberings of your own soul lineage. This could look like a deep soul searching for what feels most like home for your spirit, especially after maybe settling into a new version of yourself. And the question that I'm hearing pop in is, does this really support my inner home within myself? Is it feeling supported in the energetic grid of my life, with the people in my life, with certain structures that feel like home? It could be work, it could be where you live, it could be the land that you live on. I feel a lot of almost energetic questioning about our energetic homes and our soul homes. Like, where does our soul feel most at home? And really learning to try to honor that around this full moon and to release what doesn't feel like it brings us this sense of comfort, of safety, of home in aspects of heart and spirit. And next we have the 31st of December, the date right before we close 2023 to begin the new year of 2024. So what I was really being guided to share is if we can set up a version of an energetic blueprint of our soul's intentions and really tune into what we would like to align for this year ahead, that helps us to create a energetic stability within our energy fields and give us some insight into where we would like to co-create with our higher selves, with spirit, God, the divine creator, and allow us to really settle in and to also set and honor in our new becoming first. Really making sure that before we set these intentions, that we are also setting them from the place of our new established selves in the current evolution that we are at. The more that we can establish ourselves in this new version of evolution that we're in, while still remaining flexible for the evolutionary shifts that are to come, the more that we can align in for 2024, the aligned events, people, circumstances, opportunities that will align into our lives that will not feel fragmented. They won't feel like how it's being shown to me is energetically dispersed. The advice is to tune into our energy field and allow ourselves to be as whole and complete, body, mind, spirit as we can, not to be mistaken as perfection, but just as whole, complete in our love, our light, our spirits as we can, as we continue to walk this path forward together. A really beautiful guidance message that I am receiving right now is if you are listening to this and you feel open to, when you set your own personal intentions for the new year, do please include at least one intention from your heart, your spirit, in service to the collective. And it can be anything that feels good or aligned for you to ask, to think of it as a wish, a prayer, an intention, just something to help uplift the energetic blueprint, the lives, the spirits, the hearts of humanity, and allow your heart to reach out to those in the collective who could use some light. And the more of us that could do this to show up in service in this way, know that your prayer is heard, it is received. And I thank you for hearing this message and showing up in the intention of your heart and spirit in this way. And if you are open to receive intention setting with me for this month ahead, repeat after me. I vow to honor myself, my heart, my spirit, in my current evolution exactly as I am this month of December 2023. I am ready to settle in to this new evolution of self. I trust and I know that my intuitive guidance system will lead me on my way for my highest path of alignment, and I am ready to tie up all loose ends, cycles, so that I can step forward into the new year cycle of 2024 with both feet on the ground, my heart centered with spirit, and my crown open to the divine, and allow my higher self, my guides, master teachers, beings of light, God, spirit, creator, to continue to lead my path in the highest love, light, with joy, peace, and grace. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. It would be an honor if you have found this video of value to you. Leave a like on this video as a way to let me know that this video was received by like-minded spirits. And if you are new here, I would love if you subscribed to this channel to join again here in this cosmic space, and I'm open to your shares below in the comments. May you receive these messages as aligned, and I hope to see you next time.